This last week we've seen a whole load of mods come to Path of Titans, and there's a high chance that more mods will be coming to the game in the near future. And of course today, well, I'm doing my due diligence and talking about some of the upcoming mods, and maybe one of them will be closer to release than we think. Anyways, without further ado, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, but let's just dive right into this mod showcase to showcase some upcoming mods coming to the game that you should be excited for. And let's start with something that could be releasing soon. The Golugore is a massive fantasy creature being made by a user called Doc J. This is something that has been teased a lot on his YouTube channel with videos showcasing its attacks, its abilities, its locomotion, everything. And it's pretty nice to see that it's getting that kind of development. However, this mod is getting closer and closer to release into the game. And that is basically shown off by his Twitter page. Shout out to Doc J's Twitter, by the way. But he tweeted this on the 13th of this month. So the release of my first mod, the Golugore. And to celebrate it, I'm going to stream the process and do a Q&A for people who want to ask questions about the mod. I can't wait to share this experience with you guys. Now, at first, this made me think the mod was releasing. And I had a little bit of a panic on the 13th because I was like, oh my god, is this releasing? I've already just done 2 mod showcases. I'm going to have to do another one. And yeah, well, anyways, I ended up having to do another 2 mod showcases because Edmontosaurus and Utyrannus and then Quetzalcoatlus released as well. So a lot of things went down there. But someone did clarify and ask, I'm sorry not joining the live stream, but how did the release go? To which Doc J responded with this: it wasn't released yesterday, I was just making an announcement that I'm holding an event for the release. So it seems that this mod is getting closer and closer to release. Now bear in mind this was 6 days ago, so maybe this mod is very close to some form of release, which will be really cool. I'd love to hope that this one will be coming soon because this is a big and cool mod. A fantasy creature, one of the first proper fantasy creatures that is just a big brute. I can't wait for this one because it's a very unique one. Kind of has that Monster Hunter style to it, and yeah, it's made by a very talented person as well, that being Doc J. And I can't wait to see this one in the future because he also has more mods that he'll be working on after this as well, which I'll be very excited for. The JFD team have actually been teasing a lot to do with their upcoming TORVOSAURUS mod as well, which is great to see because, well, have you seen the model for this mod? It's absolutely fantastic looking. They've put a ton of work into this, insanely well put together, but we actually get to see a lot of the upcoming abilities for the dinosaur as well. Firstly, on the 16th of this month, one of the creators of the mod, Synchrolite, said this: TORVOSAURUS finally progressing again, hopefully we'll have something substantial to show you all in the very near future. And then they actually did showcase some of the abilities for this dinosaur, so I guess that was substantial. So yeah, we get the first one. Firstly, this dinosaur will have 2 voice abilities, but we know of one of them so far, which is called Bellowing Pursuit. The Bellowing Pursuit ability is basically how this goes. Within a 100-meter radius, all Torvosauruses in your group gain 10% speed boost and a 10% damage boost, can stack up to 3 times. And then you get 3 front limb abilities, but the one that we know of so far is called Fray. Essentially, this is a right swing that deals bone break on impact. Now, I'm sure there'll be a left swing that will deal bone break on impact as well, and that'll be the other front limb ability, and then you'll have another one which is like maybe both the arms, and so maybe they will all do bone break, or one of them will do bleed and 2 of them will do bone break. We'll have to wait and see there. Next up, the hide will have 4 hide slots. Now I'm not sure if this also means that they're still going to be following the line of where you'll be able to use 2 hides at the same time, but this is what the hide slot is. This is thin skinned. At the cost of your combat weight, you gain a 20% speed boost. Now it'll be interesting because then there'll also be a thick skinned hide where you technically, if you were to be able to do 2 hide slots at once, you'll be able to gain that combat weight back, and then it just nullifies it. I don't even know there, but hopefully it's just going to be using 1 hide slot. I'm not too sure where the stance is on that just yet. Anyways, ability wise, it looks like this mod is going to be stacked from the very get-go, so I'm very excited to see this dinosaur being developed and being released soon because there's a lot of cool things in it, a lot of abilities that will make this one unique, and I can see this being a very standout mod. The Argilla team have been working hard on their newest dinosaur mod to come to the game, and this one is Australovenator, something that looks absolutely awesome. Now, so far we have a model that was showcased and announced by Rogue Terror. The model is actually made by Erebus, and the skin on it was made by Rospaw. However, I gotta say, this model is absolutely beautiful. It's very detailed as well. You can see, if you zoom in, you can see all the scales and everything. It's made by some very insanely talented people who have done a very good job with this model so far. And obviously we know that the Argilla team have access to the dev kit for the game, so this is probably something that will be their next mod to be worked on. Obviously we saw the Smilodon, which is a small part of the Argilla group, getting released recently, and then now we're seeing this Australovenator. Maybe this one is next on the chopping block. But anyways, we have some action shots of this as well, which showcases some jump pouncing shots from different angles, fighting shots between two Australovenators, something that I know won't make it to the game, that pounce, but it's just really cool to see dinosaurs posed like that, especially a mod that's coming to the game. It basically sees it articulated and just in all its glory. We also get a test walking animation for the dinosaur as well, which looks really smooth and really nice. Obviously, bear in mind, this walk animation is in early progress. However, we also get a second skin, which is teased for the dinosaur as well, that you can see during this walking animation too, which looks really nice. And finally, we have Masiakasaurus, which is a dinosaur that I have butchered the name of. However, I'm also going to butcher the name of the creator of this model, and that is Aerosopteryx. And I'm very sorry if I've butchered both the dinosaur and your name. I'm very sorry here. However, this user is making a Masiakasaurus mod. Now, the only thing that we have so far to showcase is a model and a skin placeholder, and that's pretty much that we get to see so far. The main reason for this is because the creator of the mod does not have access to the dev kit just yet. But I mean, Rospaw, when they were making the Smilodon in the early days, didn't have access to the dev kit. And that was this year. Now look at it, the Smilodon's released. So maybe if the developers of the game, say Jiggy or Matt or someone like that, is watching this video and sees that someone's making a Masiakasaurus mod and they don't have access to the dev kit just yet, here's the name of the person making it. So please go and hit them up and send them over dev kit access, and then boom, that's one extra person making a mod for Path of Titans that we'll all be happy to see in the game. Anyways, I love Masiakasaurus. It's one of those little dinosaurs that I've always liked. So this will be a beautiful one to come to the game, a beautiful model as well. And yeah, that's a really nice one. But that's all the mods I'll be showcasing and talking about today. And there we have it, everybody. Let me know your thoughts about these mods. That's 4 upcoming mods. One of them obviously doesn't have access to the dev kit just yet, and one of them is very close to release. Let me know your thoughts about these ones in the comments down below. A lot more dinosaurs today, and so there's a lot more stuff to be excited for. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about these upcoming creatures, and which one out of these 4 are you the most excited for. Anyways, yeah, that's the latest mods for Path of Titans, and I'm very excited for this because we're seeing loads drop and more to come. It's like a never-ending stream of content for a lot of us. Anyways, guys, yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.